Hi, my name is Beth Hiley here for Board Game Geek TV at Essen 2013. I'm sitting down with Thomas Couillet. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine.
And you have brought us Prosperity, which is going to be published here in Europe by Ustari, and then US distribution will be through Asmodee. Yeah. Now, a lot of people have really been anticipating this title. This has been on my wish list as well. So let's just dive right in and give us a quick look at what you're going to expect with Prosperity.
Okay. So in Prosperity, basically you are developing your nation. You will be developing your nation individually, but you will get stuff in the middle. You will develop your country like in terms of ecology and energy. You will have to keep balance, and you will have to have a look at pollution in order to do the right stuff. So the game will be over 7 decades. You will begin in the 70s and you will finish in 2030.
With the really fantastic decade-themed art there as well.
Yeah, it's like paper wall.
Or graffiti, yeah.
And then more design. So you will have more and more evolved building infrastructure for your countries. The game is basically very simple. When it's my turn to play, I draw a tile. I have a look at the symbol that is a white circle, and it will say, okay, everybody is doing a scoring on that symbol. Then I put the tile on the market, and then I have 2 actions, only me. Only the player that draws the tile. And the 2 actions, you just have 2 actions between 4 different actions possible. 1 action is just take 100 money. Simple. The other is, here you have the pollution track. You can remove 1 pollution marker. Very simple. Here you have the 2 research tracks. You have a research focus on energy and capital, money, and you have 1 track focus on research and ecology.
Okay.
So you will buy tile linked to that, just the color of the track. So 1 action is to move 1 step ahead. That's all. Very simple. The last action that is a bit less simple is to buy 1 tile. To buy 1 tile, I just need to have a look at the level my marker on the research is. So if I want to buy a tile at the same level, it will be 100. If I want to buy a tile in any level below, it will be 50.
Makes sense. It's technology you've already accomplished.
And for each level above, I have to pay 100 more. So if I want to buy a tile here, I have to pay 1, 2, 300, and I can take the tile. So at the beginning of the game, if I don't do research at all, but I'm rich, I can buy this tile. It's not that simple, but that's
and I'm noticing it gets harder to research different levels because
you have several steps to. So that's basically the goal of the game is to develop your countries. So I will explain the 4 scoring that you can, the 5 scoring that you can have in the game. The first scoring is research. So when you have this coming, everybody will move his marker 1 way for each symbol they have. So for example, when I buy a tile, I put this on my board. You have to think about putting the same color and stuff like that, but it's just you have to put blue on blue, green on green, and it's like infrastructure for blue, green is transportation, here it's your industry, and here is the energy of your country. So you just have a look at the number of symbols you have. So for example, I have 1, 2 symbols of research, so I can move 2 steps, or 1 step and 1 step. Okay. You have capital. Capital, you will take 100 per symbol. Simple. So I can take Like for example, I have this tile. I will take 300. You have prosperity points. Prosperity, you will have here one symbol of prosperity. You will score 1 point per symbol.
Okay.
Simple. You have symbol here, but you also have symbol on your track, pollution track. So, for example, here I have one symbol more. So I have 1, 2, so 2 points. If I was very kind to the ecology and do the right decision, I can uncover some and have more points. And that's the goal of the game. So what you have to know and what's important is that you have 5 type of scoring, and in 1 decade you will have exactly one of each coming.
Okay.
So one of the subtlety of the game is to say, okay, for example, research and money is already passed, so I know that I will not have this in the 3 next time. So what's my decision according to that? So that's a very important subtlety to understand with this game. So the 2 last scoring is energy and ecology. Energy, you will have positive energy and negative energy here. So here it's just
which matches the symbols on the top and bottom of the tile, right?
All the time it's like, and for example, it's just here a way to help you to know that you have minus plus.
All right, so right now I have 4 energy coming in, but I have 3 coming out, so I have positive 1. Got it.
And when you are confident with the game, it's easy to do it as a differential. So when I put 1, -1, 1, -1, I can always not recalculating everything. Right. So basically, when I'm positive on energy, I will take 50 per step that I have. So for example, here 200. And when I'm negative, either I decide to pay, or I will take 1 more pollution marker. But I can just split, like pay for here, I can pay 200 and then
the rest in pollution.
Yeah. For ecology, it's simple. Every positive, it's remove 1 pollution marker, and every negative, I'm adding 1 pollution marker. When I'm here, I don't score any more points, so it's very, very bad. And when I'm uncovering, I will get more points, and here I can get some money if I'm still unpolluting. So the game is really about managing the time. You have really to handle the pollution and keep the balance here, because it's very hard to, like, you are doing a lot of micro balancing decision. It's very tactical game, and at a point on the game you have to decide about going to the points, because the prosperity points are the goal of the game. So you have to change your engine in order to make it more efficient towards the goal. The last point I want to mention is that you have 2 sides. You have simple side and you have complex side, and it's really like 1 step ahead, because you have mixed positive, negative, and you have for example, here on the board, here these spaces are not available at the beginning, and you need to build the transportation and destroy these beautiful trees. So that's your decision. But if you do transportation, then you will have a more global infrastructure. You will have two new space, and on the reverse, you don't have any space at all on the bottom. So it's quite tense. So it's very different, and the pollution track is smaller. So you will have to handle this. So it's kind of good to have the 2 sides, the one to learn.
And then place to grow.
Or the one when you are tired after a day of working, and then, okay, I'm playing this one.
How long would you say a typical game would take you?
It's 1 hour maximum. It's like we have done games at 2 players with in 30 minutes, but normally it's less than 1 hour.
And this is 2 to 4 players.
It's 2 to 4 players. So the authors are Werner Kiese and Sebastian Blizel, I don't know if I mentioned it already.
I actually, we hadn't yet, so.
Yeah, so that's important. That's almost everything. So it's a simple game with simple rules, but there is some. It's very easy to play, but there is some subtleties in order to which way I want to develop. Do I want to develop the capital? Do I want to be ecology? Like work a lot on ecology, or just don't care at the beginning, but because I know that ecology is already passed on the decades, I know that I can take a risk and go and pray for the next decade to be.
Wait for this decade to end.
Yeah. So
now, are you guys selling this at the fair here at Essen?
Yeah.
Any idea when it might hit the States?
It will be. It's like it has been produced in the beginning of the week, so it's the transportation is already planned with. So it's maybe I think in 1 month.
Okay, so
3 weeks, 1
pretty
month.
soon at least we could say.
No, it's before Christmas.
Hey, and that's always
for sure.
Well, Tomas, thank you so much
Thank you
for stopping by and showing us prosperity.